Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here today to talk about our business. My name is Michelle Lean. I live here in Eau Claire with my husband Josh and 8-year-old son Camden. I am general manager of a manufacturing business in Banbury Place. But something else about me is I am a foodie. By definition, that means somebody who has an extreme interest in food. My husband laughs because as we're eating one meal, I'm already talking about what we're going to have for the next and what restaurant we're going to next. So that's a little about me.
I'm Nick White, born and raised here in Eau Claire. I love this community. My wife Jessica and daughter, 6-year-old daughter Evelyn, live on the west side of Eau Claire. I'm a business banker with Associated Bank. I get to eat out a lot, and I'm definitely a foodie. Our third partner is Michelle's sister, Amanda Olson. She lives in Eau Claire with her 9-year-old son Logan and their puppy Biscuit. She's an executive assistant at Oracle Wealth Management, and of course, also a foodie. So we are Three Foodies LLC, and we will be doing business as Chippewa Valley Tours.
Has anyone here heard of a food tour? Ever been on a food tour? Good, finally somebody who has. So we have a 1-minute video from Capital City Food Tours in Madison. It's a really good video. It gives a good synopsis of what a food tour is.
My name is Brittany Hammer, and I am the owner of Capital City Food Tours based in downtown Madison, Wisconsin. Capital City Food Tours offers walking and eating experiences through downtown Madison, where we take guests to different local restaurants. Guests then get to sample the signature items at each of the restaurants while learning about the history of the owners, where the food is sourced from, how it's prepared. We also then learn about different historical events and architecture in downtown Madison. So food tours have really become this new way of experiencing any city. It's a way for people to go out for a meal and not just go to one place, but to literally go to 4 or 5 restaurants. What's unique about Capital City Food Tours is that we really want it to be an all-encompassing tour. We don't just want to feed you. Obviously the food is delicious and the restaurants we go to are unique and use locally sourced food, but we also want to create that emotional connection as to what you're eating and why is that important in Wisconsin.
So hopefully that gave you a little bit of a picture, a little better picture. So as you can see, we can't right now find an experience like this, exactly like this in Eau Claire. So as Chippewa Valley Tours, we're hoping to bring this to everyone, a little bit of culture, food, and fun. I can honestly vouch for this. I've been on 9 of these around the world, 5 here in the US and 4 overseas. Every time I've left with a full stomach, but also a greater appreciation for the city that I'm in, its people and culture. And with the revitalization of downtown Eau Claire, we're confident that a tour like this will be sustainable. So we plan to kick off our first tour as the Downtown Eau Claire Food and History Tour. This map gives you a little bit idea of what we're going to look at doing. We'll stop at 6 different independently owned establishments. It's just a little over a mile walk with stops in between where you're having tastings. And then between those stops, we're talking about the history of downtown Eau Claire and bringing in that culture piece. The starting point is at the top there at the local store. Walk across to the Lakely Livery through Phoenix Park, the Rev Wine Bar, Hooligans, Informalist, and then Ramones for some ice cream. The tours will have about 6 to 12 guests, and our plan is to have images on a Kindle that we can show you to show you historic Eau Claire as well.
So why Eau Claire? The growth and revitalization of downtown Eau Claire, particularly in the food and culture scenes, is unmatched in this region. The 3 of us want to contribute to that and have the opportunity to share what's happening here in Eau Claire with tourists and locals alike.
Generally speaking, the majority of our market is going to be educated 36 to 55-year-olds, both male and female, and those looking for authenticity. These are people that are looking to combine culinary and culture experiences. Not necessarily people that are looking for Michelin star restaurants, but good food at a great price. And we've considered our different market segments, and the tours will accommodate those people from disabilities to food allergies. When you sign up, you can explain what those are, and we'll work with restaurants to make sure we can accommodate. It will be for locals who want to get a taste of a few restaurants at one time and decide where you want to go back. Also, it will be for tourists, obviously, that are coming to the area that maybe, or a couple's day out, bachelorette parties, corporate events, a team building event, and so on. In exploring our competition, we've realized that many of what we would consider competitors are also our market segment. So at the same time, there will be festivals going on or other local events, brewery, winery tours, but those same competitors are bringing more and more people to our area, and we're hoping to pull some of those people that are looking for a unique and different experience in Eau Claire.
We've developed a lot of partnerships already. As Michelle mentioned, we're working with 6 local establishments to be part of the tour. We're also working with the other area downtown shops that will provide materials for us. Each guest will leave with a marketing packet of a gift certificate to Tangled Up in Hue, postcard for Northbound Supply, 5% off at Red's Mercantile. So we'll really be showcasing the other downtown shops, not just the establishments we're stopping on the tour. Amanda's working on the history part of the tour with Chippewa Valley Museum for the scripting, as well as they're going to be providing photos that we'll have downloaded to a Kindle. So as we walk through Phoenix Park, we can show our guests what Phoenix Park looked like in 1920. Some of our marketing partnerships with DECI, the Eau Claire Chamber, Visit Eau Claire, are going to get the word out to both locals and tourists alike. We're working with Volume 1 for some of our media, as well as our ticketing service. We'll go through Volume 1 tickets. And then because the 3 of us live here, we believe in this community and the nonprofits that are here. We'll be donating free vouchers to different nonprofit events they can use as silent auction or raffle items. And then a portion of the proceeds are going to be going to a CBTC Culinary Management Scholarship. Kind of our timeline, we're meeting individually right now with each of the establishments. In February, we'll bring all of them together and sit down and talk about what the tour looks like and the menu, so you're not getting cheese curds at 5 different places. End of March, we'll be launching our website and social media. Into April, we'll be doing our advertising push, and then we're going to do 3 trial runs to test it out and work out some kinks, and then the first tour is scheduled for May 5th. And then into second year, we'll sit down again and review where things are at, what we might need to change, and make that advertising and sales push. And then as we grow, we'll discuss hiring guides. The first year, Amanda, Michelle, and I are going to take turns being the guides. As far as growth, we have a relationship with the owners of the Hudson Food Walk, and they launched this last summer with just Saturdays, and there was such a demand. They added Sunday tours, so if that demand is there, we'll look at that. Working with Visit Eau Claire, we're talking about promoting the different conferences, festivals, and things like that are in the area as an additional thing for them to come do. And then we've already started the process of adding a Water Street tour, a Chippewa Falls tour, and a Menominee tour. Amanda's working on a history tour. She's also working on a haunted tour. And then I'm working with Visit Eau Claire for a music tour. We are 3 Foodies LLC. With that, we'll open it up for questions.